Yes.
Okay, the video was not shared now.
Really?
Yeah, just we see
You
the
can't see my video?
no, just the screen.
Yes, sorry, I will try now. And please tell me if you can see my screen another time or not. Is it visible?
Not yet on the video. We see just
What can you see?
now we see can. Yes, yes. Now we see.
It is visible. Yes, great. Thank you. So, yes, thank you for watching. Uh, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Peace be upon you. Welcome another time for our new session, our new webinar with another guest speaker from Palestine, whose name is Miss Alaa Tabbash. Welcome, Miss Alaa. Thanks for accepting our invitation for this nice evening. Inshallah, she will talk about basics of translation, and also, I want to welcome my guest from Morocco, who is the moderator for this session, inshallah, Miss Laila Taik. Welcome and thanks for being and joining us. And also, I won't forget to welcome you all, our participants and attendees from all over the world. Welcome all. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon for all of you. Nice to meet you, and I hope you the best and to get benefit from this new session. Please, Miss Layla, yes, you can start.
Thank you, Mrs. Shawqiya. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be they who joined us.
Please, your
And
voice is not so clear. Your voice is not so clear till now. Can you fix it?
yes, is it better now? Better?
Yes, it is better. Yes, it is better.
Okay, I said hello everybody who joined us in the Arab English Teachers Association today in the 47th webinar entitled Basics of Translation. So since you joined us, you are certainly motivated and you want to motivate your students and upgrade their proficiency. Thanks to Mrs. How, Hawawara, who is our host today in the Arab English Teachers Association. Our guest speaker today is Miss Alaa Tabbash from Palestine, and she is of the honor to introduce her. Miss Alaa Tabbash is a certified international coach, English teacher. She is a Bachelor of Arts, English Language and Educational qualification, has a qualification diploma and access scholarship Amidest. She is a 12th English levels Amidest and experience in distance. She has an experience of a distance or remote teaching. She is offering also courses and workshops in several areas and partnerships with external platforms and centers. Welcome, Miss Alaa Tabbash from Palestine. The topic again, I remind you of the topic, which is very interesting about the English proficiency, also, which is the basics of translation. Thank you, Miss Alaa Tabbash. Join us today to share with us your knowledge. The floor is yours, Alaa.
Yes, Miss Ella, are you ready?
Yeah. Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm very happy
Good
to
evening.
participate with you.
Good evening.
Yes, and
Welcome.
thank you for this invitation. Yes. Is my voice clear?
Yes,
Very clear.
now you can share your screen.
Clear.
Okay, تمام. Okay. Okay, is the screen clear now?
Yes, it is. Yes, you can start.
Okay. Okay, yes, I will start now. Actually, I'm very happy to participate with you in this session. Uh, Our title for today is Basics of a Translation. I chose this title or this topic to talk about because of the importance of a translation these days and the importance of English language as it is a global language and it is very important. So today, inshallah, we will talk about the translation, basics of translation.
Yes, Miss Tabash, please, can you just remove that pictures of the profile there when you are sharing? Just
Yes,
reduce it. Reduce that.
okay. Now, what we will achieve now in our session for today is what is a translation and what is the importance of a translation, common difference, common different types of translation, characteristic a good translator should have, the translator tools, correct academic translation steps, what difficulties do translators face during translation, and differences between American and British language. These all of goals that we will achieve inshallah today. Okay, now let's start. What is a translation? What is a translation? Nowadays, we hear this word, the translation, many times and a lot of times also. And what is translation, or what do we mean by translation? Okay, now translation is the communication of the meaning of a source language (SL) text by means of an equivalent target language TL text. So in a translation, we have two texts, okay, and we have to transfer the meaning from one language to another. And we have the basic language or the first language, and we have also a second language, which is the target language. So again, by translation, we transfer the meaning from one language, which is the source language, to another language, which is or an equivalent language which is the target language text. Okay, so we have the source language, the first language or the basic language, and we have the target or the second language. Okay, now for example, if I want to transfer a meaning from English to Arabic, so English is the source language or the basic language, and Arabic is the target language. Okay, guys, now I have a question for you, and I want you to participate and to know which is the answer. or what is the correct answer. Now, if you want to translate a text from Spanish to Arabic, what is the source language and what is the target language? Yes, please, you can raise your hand and we will choose you to answer the question. Okay? Determine which is the source language and which is the target language. Okay, we have persons.
Yes. Here,
You
Mrs.
can.
Tabbash is interacting with you. Yes, please, you can raise your hand. So the question is, if you want to translate a text from Spanish, for example, to an Arabic language, what is the SL language, okay, and what is the translated language? Okay.
Yes, please. Who wants to answer?
Can I?
We see some hands. Please,
Yes.
Okay. Please don't. Okay, let's be very organized, please. Okay, Sarah.
I heard
Sarah,
someone
please open your mouth.
talking.
In order to organize the things, let's. Mrs. Sarah, please open your mic.
Spanish is the source language and the Arabic is the target language.
Yes, great. Thank you very much, Sarah. So if we want to translate a text from Spanish to Arabic, the source language here is Spanish and the target language is Arabic. Thank you very much. Okay, so very good. Okay. Now we will talk about the importance of a translation, why we use a translation, or what is the uses that we can use a translation for.
Are you waiting for others to answer?
What?
Yes, please carry on.
Shall I continue? Okay.
Yes, continue.
Okay, so now we will talk about the importance of a translation. What is the importance of a translation? And I want someone to read to make us more interactive in this course or in this session, please. Yeah, who wants to read the first line? What is the importance of the translation? Sorry. Yes, please. Yes, anyone. Just to read.
Mike, yes, anyone? Yes, someone can open the mic and read the first line. Yes, please, Mrs. Tabbash, please. There is a small square that hides the screen. Can you just click on the cross there in order to remove it, please, from your.
I will try.
Square.
Okay. Tamam. Is it good now?
Not yet. Please, maybe the.
Okay, no. So please, who wants to share? What is the importance of a translation? Just to read the first line.
Okay.
Yes, guys.
Okay, now good. Yes, again, Sarah is good, or another one. Yes, please, Sarah. Yes, again.
Growth of multinational companies.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Sarah. So one of the important of. Okay, shall I? Yes. Let me please explain it, and then we will take another participant. Okay. Okay, so one of the importance of the translation here, the growth of multinational companies. Of course, we have many companies that works together in different cultures or in different countries. For example, we have here in Palestine companies that works with Italian or British council or British companies. So how we can deal with each other and how we can interact with each other if we don't know translation or we don't know the others' languages. So one of the most important things of a translation is to growth multinational companies. It helps us at work and to deal with people in different who speaks different languages. Okay, number 2.
Tasneem, can you read the second reason why the translation is important? Yes, open your mic, Tasneem.
Culture interchange.
Yes, good.
Interchange.
Thank you. Cultural interchange. Now, by translation, we can know others cultures. For example, we can know the culture of American, or the culture of British people, the culture of Indian, the culture of Chinese, the people who are in different countries. So by translation we know the others cultures, and also others can know what is our culture talking about. So cultural interchange is very important thing that translation could done. Okay, yes, 3, number 3, please.
Yes, please open your mic. Maybe here
We have Ilham.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, accurate transfer of news.
Yes, thank you. Accurate transfer of the news. We have by translation we can knew the news. Okay, we can knew the news of the outside world. Okay, now by translation again, we can knew the news of the other words or the other countries or other people around us. So it is very important to know news of other countries, because everyone or every country has its news. Also, we have many things that we can have. So by translation, we can knew the news of others. Okay, now let me continue to boost and tourism. Now, what do we mean by tourism? Yeah, to visit other countries, and to know more about people and to meet new people. So by translation, you can go whatever whenever you want and whatever place you want. It is very important thing in tourism. And we can also say about languages, of course, when we talk about translation. So I mean languages. So knowing languages, and it is something good for you to know the culture of others, to know the news, to know more about other people. Enhances communication with customers. This is something good in work. It is related to the first reason, growth of multinational companies. If you want to communicate or to deal with customers who speaks another languages. They don't speak Arabic, for example. They speak English, French, Chinese, German, and so on. So how we can deal with them, or how we can communicate with them, if we don't know how to translate what they are talking about? So translation here is very important topic to talk about, especially in communication with customers. Avoids misunderstandings. Now, if I know what is the language of each other, of other people, and how they think, how they understand me, so this avoids misunderstandings. Okay, now benefits the medical industry. Nowadays, we have the medical industry, and it is very important. And there's a topic also I talked about before, which is knowledge and translation and knowledge industry. We talked about this topic before, and this is very good also. The benefits the medical industry. It is good to know the medicine, because all the medicines are written in English, okay, and other languages. So translation help us to know everything in the medical industry. Now the last thing, helps to spread the new information to people across the world. By translation, you can know more information about other people. You can know also news. You can know the history the culture, everything about other countries. I hope that everything is okay and clear until now. Now, before I continue, do you have any questions? Yes, if you have any question, you can raise your hand.
Yes, they can actually raise their hands and or open the mic, or even they can interact with us in the chat. You can write your questions or your feedback on the chat, and Miss Alaa will interact with it.
Of course, yes, I will.
Famanullah, please open your mic. Famanullah.
Yes, please. What is your
Yes,
question?
Mr. Farmanullah. Yes, Mr. Farmanullah, you can open your mic and you can ask any question for Miss Ella.
In the name of Almighty Allah, more merciful, more compassionate. At the beginning, we say welcome to all guests who participate in the programs. I wanted to dedicate the previous gift of Muhammad, peace be upon Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. My question is that when we translate something to the students, how can we motivate students by this way? Seconds, if we wanted to translate one lecture to the students, can they get more time or same time? Because if we wanted to explain our lecture and we translate this language, this lesson to the other language, so it make problems and take a lot of time. So how can we solve these problems? So this is my questions, that how can we solve my problems in the class?
Okay, I understand. What is
Maybe Miss Alaa, maybe we can postpone this question. Maybe he can find its answer in your presentation. And if there is no answer, we will let you answer him. What's your opinion?
Yeah, my
Yes.
question is that how can we translate our lesson to the other language? Yeah.
Okay, I will answer.
Yes. I say to you, yes, Miss Alaa, you can go ahead.
Okay, I had answered your question, but after some minutes, okay? Continue with us and you will have your answer, inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can postpone every question until the end of our session. And if you couldn't have the answer of your question, then you can ask it and I will answer, inshallah. Tamam? Okay, now let's continue. So we finished from the importance of a translation. Now, coming to understand different types of a translation, we have many kinds. We have many kinds or many types of a translation, and now let's see. We have common different types of a translation. Number one, we have literal translation. And what we mean by literal translation means to translate word by word, to translate every word, and it can't go every time. Yes, it cannot work every time also. We just have to use literal translation in journalism, in law, and so on. Okay, informal things that if we have a change any word, everything will change. So literal translation, it doesn't work every time. It just work in legal translation. We can say, yeah, we use literal translation and legal translation because every word has a different meaning and or has a special meaning. So literal translation doesn't work every time, and it is one of the kinds or types of a translation that we can use, but not always. Then we have translation by summarizing. What do you mean by translation by summarizing? Now, to read the whole text, to understand the meaning, and then to transfer the meaning using your own words. This what we mean by summarizing. Okay, so by summarizing, you should have to keep the main idea. You should answer. You should understand the main idea, and then to transfer it from one language to another using your words. Okay, you cannot. Yeah, you don't have to translate word by word or to use literal translation. No, just to have the general idea and then to transfer it to the next language or to the other language. Arabization means to use Arabic language by translation. Yeah, for example, we have the word petrol, البترول باللغة العربية in Arabic, and we have petrol in English. So this is Arabization. To have the word in English and to have similar word in Arabic. Administrative translation, we use it in administration and formal things and formal documents. Specialized translation. Specialized translation, when we say we have legal translation, we have medical translation. So this is a specialized translation in a special field. Explanatory translation, to explain the text, not to translate every word in the text, just to explain the whole idea and then to translate it. Okay, and we use explanatory translation and the Holy Quran when we have to translate verses in the Holy Quran. So we can use the explanatory translation to understand the whole meaning of the text, to get the idea and then to translate it using your words. Interpretation, we have many kinds also of interpretation. We have interpretation for a lot of things. Okay, now professional translation, and sometimes we have the professional translation and the specialized translation. Professional translation and as the same of specialized translation and medical fields and journalism and things like that. And general translation to use the general language, or it can have all of these types of a translation. That's what we mean by general translation. And also we have, of course, many types of a translation, but this is what I have now. Now the question is anyone can be a good translator, or are there any characteristics a good translator should have? So again, is anyone can be a good translator? Of course, no, because there are many, or there are a group of characteristics a good translator should have. Now, number one, language proficiency. A translator should be good at
Yes,
languages.
I can't see the screen clearly. It is just white screen.
Okay, please. Yes.
You can stop sharing, then reshare it. Yes, you can reshare it another time.
Okay, تمام حاضر. Okay.
Thanks. Yes, please, our participants, if it is okay and it is clear, all the things that she mentioned, please just write number one in the chat box. If all things are clear, please write number one in the chat box. Yes, thank you, Mr. Muhammad. The first one who wrote number one. Let's see. Is it clear? Yes, thanks, Miss Nawal, Miss Farha. Please just write number one if it is okay, if all things are clear that she mentioned till now, in order to let her proceed in her presentation. Thank you, Miss Ilham. Thank you, Miss Niveen, Miss Zubaida, Mutahar, Walid. Yes, thank you. So it is okay and clear. Please just go on. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now, is the screen clear now? Is it good?
Yes, it is. There are some reflections on the chat, but maybe for later, Ms. Tabbash will reflect on them. Please carry on.
Okay, very good. Okay. So I ask a question. Is anyone could be a good translator? Of course not, because we have many characteristics a good translator should have. And now we will know what is the most important characteristic that a good translator should have. Number one, language proficiency. Any translator should be excellent and very excellent in the languages that he will transfer for and transfer from. Okay. Okay, now then we have passion. Passion means to love what you are doing. To have passion is very important thing. To love what are you doing, because if you love what are you doing, of course you will be creative and you will do a good job, and you will do well. Okay, and you will achieve a lot of things of you have passion. So if a translator has passion, of course, he will be a good translator. Faithfulness, and faithfulness means to be honest in your translator, and in your translation you couldn't have or you can't have the right to change any information in the text that you are translating. Okay, just to transfer the meaning, the idea, the message from one language to another. You don't have any right to change any word, or you can't you don't have the right to change any idea, any opinion in your translation, just to transfer the language, the text, the message, the opinion from one language to another without changing any facts. This is what I mean by faithfulness. So faithfulness means to be what? To be honest in your translation. Very good. Number 4, culture. To know the culture of other countries, because what is good here, it couldn't be good at other countries or other languages, because we have different countries, we have different cultures, of course. So you should be cultural to know the culture of your language, or the يعني, the source language and the target language, because we have different countries, we have different cultures with different peoples, with different thoughts, with different opinions, with different views. Then we have love reading. Of course, a good translator should be a good reader, and a good reader will be a good translator. Now, why reading is very important? Because when you read, you know the everything about the structure of the structure of sentences. You have new meanings of words that you will face, and new words and new expressions and new idioms. So love reading, very important thing to be a good translator. And by reading, you will face many problems, and you will try to solve these problems. So you will be more creative. You will be a good thinker also. So always try to read. Try always to read. To love reading, not just to read, because all of us can read but cannot love reading. So love reading is the most important thing. And then we have accuracy. Accuracy in the meaning of words, accuracy in spelling of words, and pronunciation. If you are use interpretation, accuracy and the transfer of message, of the message itself, transfer of using words also, and so on. So accuracy is very important thing for you, because if a customer find out that you are not accurate in your work, he will not return to you again. So accuracy is very important thing. Confidence is a very important thing also. You should be confident in your situation, in your translation also. Have confidence helps you also to be a strong man or a strong woman in your translation and in your situation. Humility to be humiliate, to respect others, to respect yourself, to respect your customer. This is what we mean by humility. Helping others, always helping others is very important, especially also in a translation method. Why helping others is good? Because sometimes you will need help from others. If you don't help them, they won't help you. So always help other, because anytime you have a problem, you can find people that want to help you. Then we have organization. Always organization is a good thing. Organize your time, organize your life, organize your work. Okay, because if you have organization in your life, or if you are organized person, you will be creative, you will achieve your goals. But if you work haphazardly or spontaneously, of course, your work won't be good. You can achieve, okay, but you can't be good. Then we have respect for time. Respect for time is very good in the translation method, especially when you are dealing or working in freelancer platforms. If I have a file and I want you to translate it, and we determine the time, and we choose a good time for me and for you to achieve the goal, or to achieve the translation of this file. But you don't respect me, you don't respect the time that we agreed about, so I won't return for you to make a translation for me. So always respect time. Okay. Yes, any questions or any things that you want to add about the characteristic a good translator should have? If you have anything to add, please, you can raise your hand or you can open your mic to talk. Yes, please.
Yes, actually, there are some good okay, and positive feedback I see in the chat during when you are explaining. So, for example, Mr. Mutahhar Ghulam, I'm reading what he wrote about when, and he has a question. He said that translation demands a deep understanding of both languages and grammar. We don't know grammar of one language. How can we translate? This is maybe a good. It's not okay. The
Very good.
direct question.
And this is,
Yeah.
yes, please. And this is what I talk about in the first thing, language proficiency. Of course, language means words, means sentences, grammar, how to make questions, how to make negative, how to understand the meaning. Okay, so this is a good thing to talk about. Thank you very much. Yes, who's else? Or what do you have? Yes, please. Anyone can ask
Yes,
or
anyone can
can
open the
add.
mic and ask, reflect on these things. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, no problem. Okay, so let's continue.
As Mrs. Shawqi said, that anyone can unmute the mic and ask any questions or reflect with us when the guest, the speaker, asks for that. Yes, please carry on, Ms. Tabbash.
Okay, now we will talk about the translator tools. What a translator can use in his translation method. Okay, number one, we have mono-English dictionaries. Dictionaries are very important in the translation because, of course, we can face any word that it's new for us, and if it has many meanings, so how can we determine which is the good answer or which is the good meaning in this context? So using
Sorry,
dictionaries
Ms.
is
Tabbash.
very important.
Laila,
Yes, please.
can you fix just the screen because just the half of the screen, the writing is omitted. Okay, just fix it because not all the word is seen. Okay, now better. Yes, carry on.
Okay, good. Tamam. So again, the translator tools, we are talking about the dictionaries and how they are very important in the translation. It is very good for all of you. If you want to translate, you should have the good dictionary. And we have, of course, papers, yes, dictionaries that we can touch and we can hold in our hands. And also we have, yes, online or on yes, apps, dictionaries that they are apps in our laptops or in the phone. So it is very good for you to choose the good translation, the good dictionary. So number one, we have mono English dictionaries. Mono English dictionaries, it means the dictionaries that have the meaning in English, synonyms, antonyms, examples, sentences, everything about the word that we are researching about, but everything in English. They don't have to, or they don't use the Arabic language, just mono English. And mono mean one. So one English dictionary talks about one language, which is English. And here we have three examples of mono English dictionaries: Webster's Dictionary, and the Oxford Dictionary, and Encyclopedic Word Dictionary. These are examples of mono English dictionaries. Then we have English Arabic dictionaries, or to have the meaning in Arabic and the meaning in English also. We have Arabic dictionaries because also Arabic has يعني one word in Arabic could have many different meanings, more than one meaning. Lexicographical dictionaries, terminology dictionaries, dictionaries of English proverbs. We have the computer. We have also books about the grammar, because we said before that grammar is very important thing that you should know if you want to translate English or Arabic or other languages, because grammar is different from one language to another. English grammar is different from the Arabic grammar. So as a good translator, you should know the grammar of English and Arabic when you want to translate, because grammar plays a good role in the translation method, or in the determine of the correct meaning of words. And specialized dictionaries, for example, medical dictionaries or terminology dictionaries. And we have the computer and computer phone. Yes, many apps, and there are many apps. Okay. Okay, now focus here, please. The correct academic translation steps. If I have a text and I want to translate this text from English to Arabic or Arabic to English, so what are the steps that I can use to translate a text? Number one, you should have to read the material accurately. Read the text accurately to determine what is the new words in the text. This is number two, to recognize or to determine new words in the text that you don't know, to research about their meaning, to know everything about them, and then try to understand the meaning of the whole text. So number one, again, to read the whole material accurately, to read the whole text, then to recognize, to choose which new words that you don't know, to research about their meanings, then to understand the meaning of the whole text. Okay, to understand the whole meaning of the whole text, determining the role of each paragraph in building the overall meaning of the article. Of course, the text has many paragraphs, and every paragraph has different ideas or have different meanings with the new words. So the first important thing is to read the whole text, to determine or to recognize the new words, then to understand the meaning of the whole text, to determine the role of each paragraph, to know what is the important ideas that this paragraph contains, then to link sentences and paragraphs, طبعا of course link sentences and paragraphs using the linkers words or the connectors or conjunctions, we can say. And then to comparison or to compare the Arabic text with the English text to get the new text. So these are the the correct academic translation steps. If you have a text and you want to translate this text from one language to another, first of all, read the material accurately, to read the whole text, to understand or to get the general idea, and then to recognize the new words in the text that you don't know, or if a word has a different meaning in this context, so you have to research about other meanings that a word can have. Then try to understand the meaning of the whole text. After knowing the general idea, after knowing and recognizing the new words in the text, you, of course, understand the meaning of the whole text. Then to determine the role of each paragraph, to know every idea of every or each paragraph, to link sentences and paragraphs using linkers or connectors. And after that, after having the whole text translated, comparison of Arabic text with English text, to make a comparison or to compare the Arabic text with the English text. Okay. Okay, now what difficulties do translators face during translation? We said that a good translator have some characteristic that he should have. But what about the difficulties? Of course, we can face many problems in our translation method. What difficulties do translators face during translation? Is the screen clear? I think it is not clear. Is it clear, please?
Just the first line.
The first line, okay. What about now?
Yeah, just the title. Just the title now. Yes, carry on. You can. Okay, now better.
Yes.
Clear.
What about now? Okay, good.
Yes,
Very good.
clearer
Okay.
now.
So what? Okay, come on. What difficulties do translators face during translation? Number one, structure of the language. Structure of the language. Now, English structure is different from the Arabic structure, and here we can talk about the grammar. Here we have examples. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. إنها فتاة جميلة. Here we have the word pretty and the word girl. The word pretty is an adjective and girl is the noun. And we know that that adjectives modifies nouns, and in English the adjective comes before a noun. But in Arabic we said إنها فتاة جميلة. The word جميلة is
Can you
the
make the screen bigger? There is a request on the chat that they say it's very small, but can you make the screen a little bit bigger for the writing?
Okay, what about now? Is it clear?
Yeah, better. Yes, carry on.
Okay, good. And they can, of course, make it better. They can make it bigger from their phones. You can touch the screen and to make it bigger if you have any problem also. Yes, okay. So again, structure of the language, we have she is a pretty girl. This example has the word pretty, which is an adjective, and we know that in English, the adjectives come before the nouns, but in Arabic, the adjective comes after the noun, and you should focus on these things. Cultural differences. What is good in our culture may be bad in other cultures. So you should know the culture of each language that you are translate from or to. Compound words. Compound means two things that are joined together. We said or we have compound words that two words are joining together to give us one word. For example, afternoon. The word afternoon is a one word. It can have two words, which is after and the word noon. Afternoon. And also the word deadline, did and line. These are compound words, and compound words sometimes have different meanings from the meaning of each word of these words. For example, the word afternoon means بعد الظهر, بعد الظهر, but the word deadline have two different meanings, which is deadline خط الموت. Okay, we have the meaning of each word, and we have another meaning which is الموعد الأخير لتسليم شيء ما, يعني إيش the last time to give something. So we have different meanings of the compound words, and these are some of the problems that a translator can face. Then we have verbs made up of two words. We call them phrasal verbs. A verb with a preposition. For example, the word look. Look means to see or to look at something, to see something. And the word look after, to carry, to sorry, to take care about something. So the meaning is different. Look for, to research about, to search for something. Look up, to search about information in a book or in a dictionary. So we have the same word look, but with position, and it gives us different meanings. You should be aware of these things. Words with several meanings. The word bank has different meanings. One of the meanings that the word bank can have, which is institutional, um, institution. It means مؤسسة مالية or البنك. And another meaning when we said I will go to the bank of the river, ضفة النهر. So one word could have several meanings, and which determine the meaning, of course, the context. We will say about this. And then we have lack of technical knowledge. The translator should be knowledgeable or to have knowledge about everything. Okay, and to know the culture, but lack of technical knowledge will be a big problem for the translator. Limited time, and we said that we have to respect time in our work, and if we have a limited time, this is a bigger problem also. Okay, then we have personal challenges. Personal challenges for the translator himself, if he don't have if he don't know information about something, if he is afraid about something. These are personal challenges or problems that he have in his that he has in his life. These are personal challenges. So all of these are difficulties any translator could face during translation. Okay. Yes, is everything clear until now?
Yes, I think it's clear. No one is thinking just.
Okay,
but,
good.
Maybe if they are allowed, they can. You want them to interact with you through the mic, or you carry on. Better carry on. Miss.
Clear and
Oh,
nice and slow, Miss Tabbash.
Yeah,
yes, good.
thank you.
You want me to be most fast, or this is okay?
It's okay,
No,
all
I
right.
think that he said slow, which means in the positive way. Yes. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay,
It,
good. Okay, thank you. Now we have differences between American and the British language. Of course, we have two languages that we can learn English from them, American and the British. We have American and the British language as words, different words, and we have American and the British accent, okay? How they pronounce words. Here we have a schedule. We have a British, we have American, and what is the meaning of each word of these? Now I want two participants to read. One of them will read British and the next will read American. Please, yes, who wants to share? Yes, please. No people.
Yes, this is Mr. Mu'in speaking, Miss Alaa Tabbash. Why don't you welcome me?
Yes. Welcome, welcome. You are great. Welcome.
Thank you.
You are my teacher. Welcome.
I'm your colleague. It's better to say that.
Okay, no problem.
Welcome, Mr. Muin. Welcome to our session.
Thank you, Shawqiya. You are a good lecturer and full of information.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to join us here in our association, the Arab English Teachers Association. And we welcome you all here, and we hope that you get benefit from our sessions and our guest speakers.
I am another representative of Palestine.
Really? Welcome.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he is my
Welcome.
colleague also, and my teacher.
Yes, great.
Welcome.
Great. Thank you.
Yes, who wants to participate? Yes.
I'm one.
Yes, Tasneem is raising her hand. Please, you can go ahead, please. Miss
Mr.
Tasneem.
Mr. Mu'in, yes,
Okay,
I
Mr.
am.
Sliman. Yes, of course. Yes, start, please.
Yes, please. You want them to read this chart, Miss Alaa?
Yes, yes.
Yes, please. Can you read
Yes.
the British words and the equivalent in the American English and the meaning?
Yes, I can.
Yes,
If you please, can
please
you
keep
have some
yourself muted.
organizations? Some organization, please.
Yes,
Please
please.
nominate
We
by
are
name.
now by name. Yes,
Yes.
please. Can you close the mic, please, now? Because we are calling just Tasneem. Please. Mrs. Tasneem is raising her hand. Are you with us? Okay. If there is no
Yes, I with you. Yes, I with you.
Yes, sir. Yes. Please, Tasneem.
Yeah.
Read
Yes,
first
I will
one.
read, but okay, okay. British, flat. American, شقة. Flat apartment, شقة.
English word. Please, Tasneem, just to read the English words also. Just to read the English word, not Arabic, okay? And
Okay,
please, you will read. Okay, you will read the British, and Mr. Moran will give the equivalent in American, and then to continue. Okay?
okay,
For
okay.
example, yes. Okay, yalla, go on.
Flat, flat.
Apartment.
Jug,
Picture.
petrol,
Gas or gasoline.
film,
Movie.
mad,
Crazy.
left,
Elevator.
sweets.
Candy.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. So
You're
as
welcome.
you Thank you very much. So as you see here, we have differences between American and the British language. We have British words like flat, and the equivalent in American we say apartment. We have in British jug, and we have pitcher. We have petrol in British, and we have gas or gasoline, as Mr. Mariam said, in American. And we have the word film, and we have movie in America. We have mad, and we have a crazy in American, and also we have lift in British, and we have elevator in American, sweets in British, and candy in American, and we have also many things. Yes. Okay.
Can I add something, Miss Tabbash?
Yeah, of course. Go on.
The word crazy sometimes mean that fond of. I mean, for example, if I say
Yes.
I'm crazy about Amro Diab, it means that I like him.
Yeah. Yes,
And
very good. Yes,
another
yes.
example, crocodile British, alligator American.
Yeah. Very good.
Can I
Thank you
just
for your.
yeah, yeah. Can I just
Yeah,
answer
of
this
course.
question? It's not a question, but okay. For Mr. Mu'in here, the word crazy, I am crazy for someone is not okay. It's not a single word here. A single word that Mrs. Ala is okay demonstrating here in the chart. They are single words that what meaning without context. But okay, crazy for or crazy about is an expression. It's all an expression. To
Yeah,
be
yeah, Mr.
crazy
Hogi, yeah.
about
Thank you. And
which means yeah,
I heard
means
before that
I'm fond
if I
of, like
say,
I'm fond of, I'm keen on. So this
yeah,
is an expression which means a different thing.
right, right.
So expressions are translated a different way. Yes.
The word mad in British English means something different in American English. For example, if I am angry with you, I say I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. Different
Yes.
usage.
Now again, you are using mad at. It's an expression with the
Yeah,
preposition again. But word mad be simply crazy. Okay, crazy
okay,
or angry
okay.
sometimes. Yes. Yes, carry on, Miss Ella.
Okay, thank you for your information. So we have mad and crazy, as you said. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's continue because we don't have enough time, I think. Okay, now we have something here. The word's meaning is defined by its context. We have here a sentence. The word's meaning is defined by its context. For example, if I ask someone of you, what is the meaning of the word bank? Of course, you can't give me all the meaning of the word bank or the all meanings of the word break, for example. It has many different meanings. So the perfect answer for this question, if anyone asks you what is the meaning of this word, you should answer him in one thing. Please put it in a sentence or give me the context because I can give you meaning and you want another meaning, so it could be a misunderstanding sometimes. So the perfect thing to answer this question, if someone or anyone asks you what is the meaning of some words or what is the meaning of this word, the perfect thing to answer is to ask him to put it in a sentence. Give me the context, and from the context I will figure out or find out the exact meaning of this word. So always context is a good and important thing in the translation. You should or you have to know what is the exact context, then determine which is the correct answer or which is the correct meaning of this word. Okay, guys? Okay, now the last thing that we have for today is some exercises. I have here, I think, 10 or 9 sentences in English, and I want you to translate them. Okay. Yes, guys, is it clear?
Yes,
Here
the
we have
screen is
exercise.
still yes, it's still showing. Just we are waiting for the screen that shows. But okay, waiting for that, I'm please kindly I will ask some those who are raising their hands. Please put their hands down now for later till we will do the exercise so as to distinguish between them. Yes, Mrs. Tasneem. Okay,
Okay,
thank you,
tamam.
Mrs. Tasneem.
So,
Thank you.
is the
At
screen
each
clear now?
okay, yes, it's clear. Here, carry on.
Okay, so here we have, sorry, exercise. We have many sentences in English, and I want you to translate them to Arabic in your own way, in your own words. You just have 5 minutes. Try to answer these. Some of them are easy, and some of them I want the exact meaning of them. Okay, and the correct meaning. So please, you have 5 minutes to answer these sentences, and then we will continue and have participation from all of you. And after finishing the exercise, I'm ready to answer any question that you have.
Can they maybe better write in the chat for better organization of the?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Please,
it is
just for the
better.
word, first word. In order to be organized, write the first word. He is a man. He is a man. Okay. You want them to be wanted to be translated in Arabic or what language? What is the target language, Miss Ella?
Arabic. I said yeah, Arabic, of course.
Yes, but because here with us, we have multi people here joining the Arab Association of English Teachers from many countries. That's why maybe some of them they not know Arabic. Okay, but we will proceed like that. Just translate it in your mother tongue, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah, the idea.
Okay, I don't have any problem. You can have your target language, yes, as your mother tongue.
Yes. The
No
first
problem.
one is Binan and Ahmed. He said, إنه رجل. Is it correct, Ms.
Yes,
Ella?
very.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, it is.
Is there
correct.
any
So
other possibility of translation? There is another possibility, right, Ms. Ella? May you agree with me, right? إنه رجل.
Yes,
There is
I'm
another.
agree.
Also. Yeah. Can you translate another way apart from إنه هذا? Yes, هذا رجل. Is it the correct translation, Ms. Ella?
The correct translation is إنه رجل.
No,
But
yes,
هذا رجل.
yeah.
We can say that. Please give me 1 minute. And translation, we can't say that your translation is good and your your translation is wrong and your translation is right. No, we can't say that.
Yes.
Many translation could work, okay, but we have something better than something, just. But all of your translations are good and acceptable also.
Most of them they wrote هذا رجل أو
very
إنه
good. No
رجل إنه رجل
yes.
أفضل. Okay, أحمد عبد العال Muhammad, he said better to say إنه رجل than the word هذا رجل. Okay.
Yes, very good. So good. Yes, I agree
my
with
translation
all.
Can be also okay. My translation can be another possibility if you accept it from me is هو رجل. ممكن لأنه he is
also,
okay.
Of course. It is also.
But it's not that evidence. It's not that evidence because okay, you see what I mean. Yeah. But this is what you call earlier literal translation.
Literal translation, yeah, good. And there is no other meanings.
Yeah, yes. The second one, please. They are playing football.
Yeah, they're playing football.
Yes. إنهم يلعبون كرة القدم. Yes, good. There is another possibility maybe because they, what does it mean they? إنهم يلعبون كرة القدم. Do you think that they is all the time إنهم?
No.
Yeah, yes. That's why I'm asking them to reflect on that, to correct, to give us more relative translation about the word, the sentence. إنهم يلعبون الكرة أو or
translate literally. Yeah, they literally. But we have, as we said before, it is acceptable and it is right. We can't say that your translation is wrong. No, it is good, but we have something better, and we are learning now in our session for today. So it is good to know more things and to correct your information about something.
Good. Interesting. هؤلاء يلعبون كرة القدم. What do you think, Miss Ella? هؤلاء يلعبون كرة القدم.
Yeah, it is acceptable also. Yes, Riyam, thank you. So they are playing football. We can say يلعبون كرة القدم and إنهم يلعبون and هؤلاء. All of them are acceptable. Yes, no problem in any of them.
For they, we
number
know that
3,
it reflects to
study well.
2 or more. Okay, or girls or boys. You see, we can say هما يلعبان كرة القدم أو هن يلعبن كرة القدم and so they it refers to two or more, yeah, or boys, girls, masculine, feminine, and so on. Yes.
Yes, good, very good. So they, yes. Now in Arabic we have يلعب, يلعبان, يلعبون. But in English we have what? He or she and they only. Yes, or we.
We can maybe
Yes, good, very good. Thank you
words.
for your participation.
Can you skip the words till I accidentally, difficult words now we try. I accidentally run into him at the supermarket. Can you translate that? I accidentally run.
Yeah, of course. I accidentally run into him at the supermarket. It means قابلته بالصدفة في السوبرماركت. Now, run into means to meet by chance.
Yeah.
Yes, without organizing that, or without planning that you will saw him at the supermarket. Yes, I meet him by chance.
Yes.
This is what the meaning of ran into.
Yes, they are translating المثابرة
So
هي
three.
النجاح. If you study well, you will succeed. Yes. This is maybe a proverb.
If you study well.
The proverb is translated in a certain way. They have their code.
Okay, if you study well, you will succeed. It could be a proverb, yes, it could be. And we can say إذا درست جيدا سوف تنجح. Here we have if condition. If you study well, you will succeed. Okay?
Yeah.
So all the translates, yes, all of them are correct. إذا درست جيدا سوف تنجح. It is correct. المثابرة هي النجاح as a proverb. It could be. Okay, good. Now number 4. Yes, number 4. Who wants to translate it?
Miss Alaa, I want them to carry, okay, take from easy, difficult, and so on, like that, randomly, not like that. It will be better. Okay, for to challenge their brains. Okay, then they translate this longer word, which is children develop so rapidly, particularly between the ages of 3 and 5. Can you translate this, please? You see this sentence?
Me? I translate them, you mean? I didn't understand. I didn't, sorry, hear you.
I told the attendees translate, okay, to skip for difficult words, to challenge them, just to challenge. Yes. Children develop so rapidly, particularly between the age of 3 and 5. Can you translate that in the chat? We see we are waiting for you.
Yes, number 6, please. Answer number 6. Try to translate sentence 6. Children develop so rapidly, particularly between the ages of 3 and 5. Yes. Yes, try to translate it. You have time. Okay.
Oh, Sarah is raising her hand. We can open the mic for her. Please, Sarah, translate it instantly.
Children develop so rapidly, particularly between the ages of 3 and 5. ينمو الأطفال بسرعة خاصة بعمر من 3 إلى 5 سنوات.
Have you heard her?
Yeah, again, please. Again, could you repeat your answer?
Repeat, Sarah.
All right. ينمو الأطفال بسرعة كبيرة خاصة بعمر من 3 إلى 5 سنوات.
Good. Thank you, Sarah. Yes. Good.
Excellent. What I liked, yes, let me just have a feedback. What I liked is that Sarah, she take the structure of the Arabic language, which we start with the verb, not unlike the English language that they start with the word, the subject, children. It's good.
Something important. I forget.
Thank you, Sarah. Excellent.
Yes, thank you for this point. Yes, let me add something, please. Now in English, we have SVO. What do you mean by SVO? It means subject, verb, object. Yeah, and we call the sentence nominative sentences. So
Yeah.
in English, we use nominative sentences to start with the subject, the noun. But in Arabic, it is better to start with the verb, then subject, then to continue the sentence. And we have verbal sentences in Arabic. It is good to start or when translation a text or a sentence in English. Okay, from English to Arabic, start the Arabic sentence with a verb. Yeah, it's very important thing.
Except the head
Yes.
address of the article. It better in Arabic to start it with a noun.
You mean title? Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes.
Would like
Who
us to
else?
proceed in the
What
exercise?
about?
Okay.
Yes, of course. What about
Yes.
the number 5? Number 4.
Number
Yes, number 4, please.
Yeah.
Yes, number
Please
4.
open your
As
mic
the
and
population of the world, the demand for water will increase too. Yes. Okay, I want to add something. Now,
Ilham?
I
Ilham
think Zainab.
Al-Malkawi? Yes.
Yeah, please. Yes, زينب answer the sixth sentence. الأطفال يتطورون بسرعة خصوصا بين السنة الثالثة والخامسة. Now in this sentence we can't say الأطفال يتطورون. We can't say ينمو الأطفال. It is more better. Okay. ينمو الأطفال in this sentence. Children develop so rapidly. Now, okay, develop has the meaning of يتطور. Okay, يتطور. But in this sentence, we can't say children develop as يتطور الأطفال. No, the better thing to say is, or the best thing to say is ينمو الأطفال بسرعة. تمام? Okay, try to answer number 4, please.
I think that in the world they must have the grow. Yes, better than develop in this context. It's better, I guess.
Yes.
Because we
are
talking here
yes.
in the sentence of age. We are talking about age, so the context is
I
limited.
take it.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand you, but I take the sentence from and you say, so I think it is okay. Yeah. تمام. Yes, good. يلا number 4.
Yes.
As the population
Yes.
grows,
Can you
the demand
proceed,
for
please,
water.
Miss Alaa? Miss Alaa, sorry for interruption. Can you proceed for the sake of time?
Yes. Next slide,
Yes,
please.
this is the last thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
great.
this is all things.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
So let's hear Ilham. She is raising her hand. She wants to talk. Open your mic. Ilham Malkawi. Miss Ilham, you want to say something? Yeah.
As the population of the world grows, the demands for water will increase too. كلما زاد عدد نمو السكان يصبح هناك زيادة الطلب على الماء.
أوكي. كلما زاد عدد السكان العالم زاد الطلب على المياه. Okay. We have a relation between the population or the growth of the population of people and the demand for water. Yes, thank you for your answer. Yes, in number 5, scientists still do not know how many animals exist on our planet. لا يزال العلماء لا يعرفون عدد الحيوانات على كوكبنا. Yes, good, Mona. Thank you, Mona. Yes, good answer.
There is H. No, he doesn't have his name, or she doesn't have her name. H, please unmute yourself and proceed translating. Mr. or Miss
So,
H.
Miss Laila, we ask our attendees all the time to rename their names in order to call them by their names, not
Oh,
by,
yes,
for example,
it's confusion.
numbers.
Mm.
Yes,
There
yes,
is
yes.
just the letter H, I see.
HTTPS. This is the link for Teams. Yes, can you
Yeah,
mute
the
yourself,
link.
please, and answer? HTTPS two dots two slashes Teams Microsoft. Yes.
I guess
Yeah.
this is me.
Can-
Good evening.
Yes,
Who
please.
are you? Who are you?
What's your name?
Yeah, my
Introduce
name is
yourself and
Ridan.
proceed, please.
Yeah, my
Ridan.
name is Ridan,
Welcome.
and I'm an.
Where are you from?
Thank you so much. I'm from Syria. I'm an English teacher, so I'm just so happy to
Welcome.
join you guys.
So are
Yes,
we.
and we are
But
happy
please,
to.
another time, please rename your name in order to call you by using your real name, not the fake name.
Yeah, yeah. This is like, as I told you, this is my first time to join, so I like really like
No
literally
problem.
this is my first time to use the app, so I don't know how to even add my name.
It's
Yes,
great
no
you are with
problem.
us. Now you are. Yes, good. It's better now.
Yeah,
It's
I'm so
good.
glad. I'm so
Uh,
glad, really. I'm so glad. Thank you so much.
Thank
just
you.
proceed
Welcome.
maybe the last one, the player, please.
Yeah.
Read the last
So
one.
the
Yeah,
player hit the
yeah.
ball.
Please, can you hit the
Ah,
ball?
Yeah, I guess it's
Yes.
okay, like to be honest, like when it comes to Arabic, you know, like I have so much problem. I wanted to ask a question, to be honest. Like this is my problem when it comes to like anyone who asked me to translate into Arabic. Like I have this complication just to form the sentence in Arabic in my mind. You know, as I learned the English language, I just like focused on learning the language and just like start to think in English. When it comes to translate into Arabic, this is my problem. Like this sentence is literally so easy, but like I can like really, how can I form it in Arabic in my mind? It's just like it's so complicated. So I'm gonna try, and please correct me, okay?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, yes, go
Go
on.
ahead.
Don't.
اوكي اللاعب ضرب الكرة، صح هيك؟
Okay, but it is better to start with
like
the
I
verb
would
in Arabic.
with the verb, right?
Uh,
يعني
another
ضرب
try.
اللاعب الكرة هيك.
Give her the try to.
yes.
I want her to
And
have another
yes.
try. Yes. Good. As a first try, yes. Just as
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
said, subject, verb, object. You say yes for English, and for Arabic is it's easy like that. It's verb, subject, object. Yeah, you tell us, okay?
Yes.
This is the way
Yes.
you have to
Bye now.
finalize.
Yes, good. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm very glad to yeah to be the guest of this session with you. Really, I'm very happy, wallah. And I hope that all of you get benefits from this session. And I want to know what is your feedback about this session, and if you have a bad or good comments, I want to know everything
Yes.
because I love your comments to try to develop
Yes.
myself.
Yes,
Thank
Miss
you, Miss
Alaa.
Alaa. Yes.
تفضلي
Just
Miss
I
Ridan.
want, yes, I just want to thank Miss Alaa Tabbash for her concise, slow, as one of the attendees said, and easy to understandable slides and presentation. And also what I like as a moderator now and also an attendee is it is interactive. Most of us we follow with you. Before I give the word to Miss Alaa or Miss Shawqiya, I just want to remind you that who is Miss Alaa? Miss Alaa is certified international coach. She is an English teacher. She has a bachelor of she is a bachelor of arts in the English language and educational qualification diploma. She has also an access scholarship at Amides, and she has an experience in teaching, remote teaching, and she is offering courses and workshops in several areas and partnership with educational platforms and centers. Thank you, Mrs. Alaa, for your presentation again. The floor is
Yes,
yours.
thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes,
I'm very
thank
happy,
you. Thank
Wallah,
you,
to
Mrs.
be.
Yes. Can you see my screen first? Can you see
Yes.
my screen?
We see beautiful certificates from Miss Alaa, from our host,
Yes.
Mrs. Shawqiyya.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
Guest speaker, Alaa.
Yes, thank you. Now, yes, I want to congratulate you, Miss Ella, for the success of your presentation here in this session, in our 47th session in the Arab English Teachers Association. And I am the president of this association with the cooperation of Sufara'a for Professional Development in Turkey. We are so thankful for you. We are so glad to certify you that this certificate of appreciation for presenting this lecture, which was titled Basics of Translation. And we are so grateful to join us. Thank you another time for accepting our invitation. And I won't forget to thank my moderator, Mrs. Laila Taik from Morocco, for moderating this session, and we hope to join us more and more. And
Excuse
also
me.
a big and thanks for our attendees and participants from all over the world who joined us, and we hope that they get benefit
Miss
and they
Shawqiyya,
are satisfied.
hello.
Yes.
Can
Yes,
I
تفضل.
ask you something, please?
Yes.
I would like to join the
Yes, تفضل.
Society of English Teachers.
Community.
Yes, we are
Yes.
so happy to join us. Yes,
And
we are so
it's
glad to join us. We welcome any participant who sees himself or herself are interested in our sessions, in our lectures, to participate in my association. And by the way, before about 2 weeks, we celebrated the first anniversary of establishing this association
congratulations.
with the help of the global, thank you, with the global educators from all over the world. We are so happy. Please contact me after the session and we will see my schedule, and inshallah, we will welcome you anytime. Thank
Thank you
you
very
very
much.
much.
Thank you.
Sorry, can I
Welcome.
ask a question as well?
Is it
Yes, of
the
course.
seventh lecture? The 47th?
No, the 40,
47.
no, the 47th.
The 47th. What about the
Yes,
previous sessions? I didn't attend.
yes, you can join us here in my YouTube. Can you see my YouTube channel?
I will, inshallah.
Yes, can you see it here in the on the screen? Can you see it?
Let me see. Miss Laila Taik, Morocco. Where is it? Exactly. Shawqiyya,
Yes, it will
Palestine.
appear. It will appear after a few
Yeah.
seconds because
Yes, yes,
of
yes. Now.
the weakness of
Shawqiyya Salama.
internet.
Shawqiyya Salama.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
that's it. Yes, this is my YouTube. You can see many training sessions. I am also the founder of a team which is called نحن المبادرون نحو القمة. Every week we have also sessions on different apps, for example, like Kahoot, like quizzes, forms, etc. And also other also activities beside this is, for example, this one for our association. This is my guest speaker. He joined me many times. He is from Pakistan. He is very creative one. He is very
hmm.
creative one. You can see here his lecture. You can, for example, follow him, follow me on my YouTube, and you are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay,
Are you going to talk
welcome.
about theories of translation?
not only translation, we are talking about different skills, English skills. For example, speaking, listening, reading, not only for translation. But Miss Alaa wants to add more information about this topic, so I welcome that. But you can, for example, prepare a presentation or a lecture on any English skill that will be helpful for our educators in order to develop themselves professionally and in order to upgrade their students' levels.
Thank
Okay?
you. I will send you my CV or resume, as
Thanks.
they say, and you will see everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You can contact me after the lecture. Thank you very much. Okay?
Okay.
I
Yes.
just want to say,
Miss
like,
Now,
Shawqiyya.
you are really mostly appreciated.
yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
very
your
much.
effort.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Welcome.
So
And
let
anyone who
me welcome
can
you.
volunteer, right?
Sorry?
Anyone can volunteer and like do a presentation,
Of
right?
course. Of
Yeah.
course, of course. After sending your CVs, I can contact you and schedule some presentations for you because I have, before I was having weekly sessions, but because I have a lot of duties, activities, and sessions beside my school, my house, for example, I began putting and scheduling 2 lectures every month, every 2 weeks, one lecture, sorry. Okay, you can contact me.
Okay.
Who is speaking? Sorry, who is speaking?
Yeah, this is Ridan.
Ridan, yes, you can contact
Yes.
me, send me your CV, and we can schedule an appointment for your presentation, inshallah.
Inshallah,
Okay.
I will be so much honored really to join you guys.
Thank you. So are we. Thank you very much. So this is my YouTube. You can fetch it. You can see the previous 46 sessions, which are so helpful, so fabulous, so amazing and fruitful. You can gain much information by watching them. Really, they are very valuable for you. Okay. For example, this is about a flipped classroom. One thing. This is by my moderator, Mrs. Laila Taik, about book creator. Also, this is by a guest speaker from America. It was about drama in teaching literature. This is another one, Let's Talk English Fluently, by another guest speaker from Egypt. Also here about the importance of physical education. It is with a speaker from Pakistan another time. Here also there was it winning between many countries, my association and many countries, many colleges. Okay. Here also this guest speaker has joined me many times in many different sessions, as you see. Or here, for example, it was about the importance of blended learning by Professor Faisal Fayyaz. Here from Iran, another guest speaker, Dr. Behzad Zemani. Yes. So we have a lot of sessions, a lot of fruitful information in these sessions. I advise you all to join me. Here, for example, this is from Malaysia. Yes, Mrs. Mubina, the key to teaching and learning motivation, etc. Yes, you have a lot. There are 46 sessions. There are 46 sessions. Yes. Those are some of my participation as a keynote in many local and global conferences. Thanks God. Yes, those are some of my initiatives, my students' initiatives, my non-academic activities, for example, etc. So thank you another time. Yes. Yes, Mrs. Laila, you can end the session if there is no any other question. Yes, Mrs. Laila.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Yes. If there is
yes.
no any other question, you can end the session, please. And let's stop
Is
the recording.
okay.